Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I know for like about a week I have disappeared, and I apologize for that. I had finals last week and it has just completely consumed me, and I apologize for that. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing my April wrap-up. I will leave my April TBR on, I think it's on the side or the side, whatever. And I had planned to read 8 books. I read 5. I finished, as I record this, it is May 2nd, Battle of Hogwarts, guys. I finished one book that I was supposed to read in April, but like, you know what, whatever. Let's go ahead and get started with the video. So the first book that I read in the month of April was Heir of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. This was out of the blue. Wasn't on my TV or nothing. I just stared at my bookshelves and I was like, I want to read Heir of Fire. And I think that's what I'm going to do from now on with the Throne of Glass series. This is the 3rd book, and this one is when Selena is going back to where she's from to try to talk to her Aunt Maeve to see if she can help her, you know, with the word marks. Does she? We meet Rowan. Never liked Rowan. We follow Dorian and his love life. Broke my heart at the end. Gave this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. The second book I read to get some contemporary romance in my life was By Your Side by Casey West. This is not my 3rd book that I read by Casey West, and this one is about a girl named Autumn. And one day when her group of friends is leaving to go up to the cabins, she runs to the library bathroom to use the bathroom, and she gets locked into the library with this boy named Dax. Dax is this bad boy. He was put into jail. He was in juvie and all of that, and slowly starting to fall in love. Autumn was scared of her friends knowing because of him being a bad boy. Absolutely love this. This was a 4 out of 5 stars. The 3rd book that I read in the month of April was to finish this first read along, and that was The Last Olympian, Book 5, and Percy Jackson and the Olympians by Rick Riordan. And this is when the final battle happens and we see who dies, who wins, we see who was the spy for camp. And I don't remember much about this book. I remember what happened in the 1st and 2nd book, but once I got to the 3rd, 4th, and this book, I just don't remember. And when I found out that it was who it was, I was like, no, I was so upset about that. And but I am this month going to read the 1st book for the Heroes of Olympus series. If you guys want to join me, just, you know, hit me up, and all my social media is down below, so you guys can hit me up if you want to. And I rated this a 5 out of 5 stars. The 4th book I read that put me into a reading slump was City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare. This is book 4, so I only have 2 books left. I do plan on continuing it, but it was just how slow this was. And this book just didn't need to be included. We didn't need to know that Lilith was back, that Sebastian was really done. He's just trying to rise him. I think when I first read this is where I stopped reading them because of how much I really disliked book 4. This book is about majority how Jace is getting visions of him killing Clary, and they don't know why. So, you know, Clary is like, you know, Clary's smart, so she's like, let's go see the Silent Brothers. And because of Clary wishing for Jace to be reborn again, you know, he loses that protection that Shadowhunter babies are booked with when they were born by the Silent Brothers and the Iron Sisters. So that's why, and I think that was really intriguing, but everything else I absolutely hated. And this put me in a reading slump. So then the final book that I read, actually, like, I had to force myself to read it. Oh, by the way, I gave City of Fallen Angels 3 stars. With this final book, I had to push myself to read it because of how much I was in a reading slump. Because the City of Fallen Angels was book 2 of the Raven Cycle series, Dream Thieves. This is mostly about Rowan and him finding out how he can go into his dream without people trying to attack him. And we learn about his family and why his mother's how she is. We learn more about Adam's past and what's wrong with Adam. I absolutely loved it, but I think because of the reading slump that I had with City of Fallen Angels, I only gave this a 4 out of 5 stars, and I totally apologize for that. But I really enjoyed this because it was Rowan's perspective. But yeah, so these were the 5 books that I read in the month of April, I had wanted to read An Ember in the Ashes and Gathering Darkness that month, but because of City of Fallen Angels, it like put me into a slump that I didn't want to read, and I had to force myself to read the Dream Thieves. The one book that I started ended on May 1st. It's going to be, of course, in my May wrap-up because I finished it in May. But, yeah, I post now Thursdays and Mondays. So I will see you guys very soon with a new video. Bye-bye.